People, I'm disappointed. You're disappointed. John Jones. It says Dan Henderson got injured. Okay, and couldn't continue. He injured his MCL, and he tried to continuously train for this UFC 151 fight. Right. So he had to call the fight off and say, I can't compete. So the UFC called John Jones, as I'm reading the article right here off of UFC.com. And John Jones is like, okay, who do you got an opponent to fight me? And the UFC said CHAEL Sonnen is going to step up and fight, and this card will go on, and we'll have UFC 151 continuously go on. And here's what happened. CHAEL Sonnen comes along and goes, hell yeah, you're going to fight, you're going to give me a title fight. I'll step up. I mean, any fighter would step up and take on a champion for a title. And John Jones is like, psh, I ain't fighting him with 11 days notice. You crazy? You're crazy. So honestly, guys, why do you think he said no to fighting CHAEL Sonnen? I honestly think if you're a fighter's champion and you're a fighter's fighter, why don't you step up? I mean, that's bullcrap. You fucked up the whole card. You made the whole 151 card canceled because this asshole, I'm sorry, but that's what John Jones is, saying no to fighting him. And he said, we'll fight Lyoto Machida. So Lyoto Machida stepped up and said, yeah, I'll fight for the title. And honestly, is he saying yes, he'll fight Lyoto Machida because he's beaten Lyoto Machida, and he knows he can beat Lyoto Machida, and he knows there's a threat to his title when you're fighting? Even Joe Rogan on Twitter was like, are you kidding me? He said no to fighting CHAEL Sonnen. I honestly think John Jones is intimidated by CHAEL Sonnen because CHAEL Sonnen took it to Anderson Silva for 5 rounds and dominated for 5 rounds, and he was honestly like, nah, I ain't fighting. I'm not gonna fight this dude. So let me know in the comments, what do you really think of this situation? You think it's a bogus move by Anderson Silva, or John Jones, to say no? He's not fighting CHAEL Sonnen, and it was 11 days notice. I mean, you were basically training to fight somebody who's similar to CHAEL Sonnen. CHAEL Sonnen just has the best wrestling in the business. He can take you down, and he will take you down and ground and pound you. So, my estimate, I know Dan Henderson really wanted to fight, really wanted to step up and get this fight on and really show the world that he can beat John Jones, but he got injured. But John Jones is basically saying, no, I'm not gonna let CHAEL Sonnen step up and take Dan's spot, because I guess Dan and CHAEL Sonnen train together, or they're buddies. And I'm like, if you're a real champion, like Randy Couture said, if you're a real fighter, you would fight anybody, anytime, any place. That's why I love the Diaz brothers, because they'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. But let me know what you think in the comments, because to me, I'm very, very disappointed. I'm like, okay, they're giving CHAEL Sonnen the chance, and look at all these people on the undercard who are fighting for their paycheck, and this card is canceled. It was going to happen on the 31st of this month. You're going to have UFC 151, I'm thinking it was coming up this month, and he said no against CHAEL Sonnen. Was he honestly that intimidated of CHAEL Sonnen? Because CHAEL Sonnen is the type of dude that has the chance to beat him. Maybe he's scared because of what CHAEL Sonnen did to Anderson Silva, beat the shit out of Anderson Silva. I don't know. But John Jones has said, no, I ain't fighting. Rate, even if you hate, comment, subscribe. And I'm very disappointed that UFC 151 is canceled. I understand Dan Henderson pulling out because he was injured, but I don't understand why John Jones is refusing to fight CHAEL Sonnen. He's like, nah, I don't want to fight CHAEL Sonnen. So they canceled the card because of you, John. John, you should have stepped up like a man. That's why I love the Diaz brothers, suckers, because the Diaz brothers will always fight and they'll fight anybody, any place, anywhere. They're not going to be like, no, I'm not going to fight this dude. So, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I would love to hear Bloodstained Lane's taking this. That fool's going to go off.